At 7 feet 4 inches tall, with a reported 8-foot wingspan, Victor Wembanyama is the projected number 1 overall pick in next year's NBA draft, and is the equivalent of a broken NBA 2K build. A freak of nature, he's a player who can do it all, and one who we've never seen anything like before. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the NBA prospect that is Victor Wembanyama, and detail what makes him such a special talent. Let me know what you guys think about Victor in the comments below. Is he going to dominate the NBA, or is he just a regular run-of-the-mill player? Before we begin, only about 8% of you guys actually subscribed. That number's going up steadily, but still, gotta keep going to get by 1k. Remember, there's a Guernsey giveaway when we hit that goal. All you have to do to enter is subscribe. Like the video if you enjoy. Without further ado, let's get into it. Recently in a preseason game against Scoot Henderson and the G League Unite, Victor had an astonishing 37 points, 5 blocks and 4 rebounds on 7 of 11 shooting from behind the arc. In his first performance in the US in front of over 200 NBA scouts, the French youngster did not disappoint, showing why he's going to be next year's number 1 draft pick. The hype around Wembanyama has been growing steadily since 2020, and he's become the most hyped prospect since probably LeBron, all the way back in 2003. Zion might come close, but the jury's still out on that one. He first went viral for playing 1v1 against NBA star and 3-time DPOY Rudy Gobert. He was 16 and 7'3", and in the video was shown grabbing boards, dribbling and shooting better than Gobert. Since then, he has shown out in the French Pro A-League and a number of tournaments, cementing his place as a unique talent. But what makes him so unique as a player? Well, I'm glad you asked. Victor has been playing in the French Pro A-League since 2019, and has shown steady improvement across the 3 teams he has played for. He currently suits up for, hold up, I'm going to butcher this, the Boulogne Levallois Metropolitans 92. Hope I got that right.
Boulogne-Valois Métropolitain 92.
Yeah, close enough. Across his first 2 years as a professional, he averaged 15.2 points per 36 minutes, along with 9.4 rebounds, 3.8 blocks and a steal per game, playing for both Nanterre and the ASVEL of Pro A. In his most recent games with the Metropolitans, he showcased averages of 17 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks and a steal per game. In past tournaments such as the Under-19 FIBA World Cup, at 17 years old, Wembanyama surpassed expectations and helped lead France to the final against the US. In this game, however, he fouled out after scoring 22 points, leaving the US to take a close win, led by current NBA player Chet Holmgren. In an average of 22 minutes per game across 7 games, he averaged 14 points, an unbelievable 5.7 blocks, 7.4 rebounds and 1.4 assists. Even though France ended up losing in the final, it put a bigger spotlight on Victor and his overall ability, and scouts were really taking notice over in America. Some awards that Wembanyama has achieved in his short career include being a Pro A champion and winning the Pro A Best Young Player award twice. He's also set to join the France men's team for the World Cup qualifiers later this year. What makes Victor such a special prospect is how NBA ready he looks, and the skills he possesses in his massive frame, making him more than a handful for any team he plays. Like I said, he is 7 feet 4 inches, the size of a massive centre. He will be one of the tallest in the NBA, and has an 8-foot wingspan, which is pretty much unheard of, which allows him to block and rise up against any player. At a young age, the combination of his amazing shooting, especially from behind the arc as a big man, is what really makes him stand out against other centers. He looks so fluid the way he shoots the ball and the way he dribbles and ball handles, almost like a guard in a center's body. His defense is impeccable and his passing ability is underrated. The only semi-weakness in his game is probably his skinny frame, and how that may make him more susceptible to injury and weaker against some of the bigger players in the league. If he can bulk up a little bit, like a Giannis perhaps, there's no one who's really going to stop him. Victor will be matching up on big men when he makes the league, whom the majority of will not be able to keep up with him on offense, and will be drawn out of the paint due to his shooting skills, making him an excellent floor spacer, and someone that improves the ceiling of a team. We can already see the impact that Wembanyama is having on the NBA right now, pretty much a full year away from his draft day. Teams such as the Spurs, Pacers and Jazz at a minimum are all tanking, most likely to try and secure him as a first overall pick. This just shows how much of a game changer Victor is. The Spurs pretty much traded away DeJounte Murray just to try and tank. They had a promising young star, but dished him out to the Hawks to just have a chance of drafting Wembanyama and unlocking his full potential. I feel like at this point he's pretty much a lock to be an all-star in his career. The upsides of a much better Kristaps Porzingis on offense and Rudy Gobert Giannis hybrid on defense. There's no real comparison to Victor, and that unknown is what is attracting so much hype from NBA teams and scouts. I don't think he'll be the GOAT, but my prediction is that he is at least a top 50 player of all time at the end of his career. It's a shot in the dark, but save this clip. An alien in the game of basketball, I really hope a team can get the most out of Victor and turn him into a perennial superstar. It's good for the game of basketball internationally and opens the door for big men to focus their attributes into different areas. It could even change the game for good. Thank you guys so much for watching. A bit of a shorter video this week, but I was under a bit of a time crunch to get this out. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you thought of the video. The first basketball video in a while, so make sure you give it some love, and I hope some AFL fans stuck around and learnt something new. The support recently has been out of this world. We're nearly at 1k, so don't forget there's a Guernsey giveaway and possible face reveal at the milestone. Comment any video ideas down below and I'll make sure to check them out. Some people have said they want me to do some cricket videos, so if you like that idea, then comment below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for future sports field content. Have a good one, and cheers.